First play of the period, first down here. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The way this guy is rolling for the Tide and ripping off chunks of yardage, reminiscent of Eddie Lacy or real old school from the wishbone days, Wilbur Jackson.
And when you run it like this, it's hard to argue with people saying, hey, let's throw the ball, let's be explosive. Well, having success early in this game, running the football, getting big first down after first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top, and they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Blue. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. They'll immediately call timeout.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hale. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bama! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Duron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on third down. Fortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on fourth.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they took a hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Blue. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And the Buckeyes couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Lost to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Blue. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
After 40, there he goes. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He might want another play. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The lone back's got it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Now they're going to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just through behind his pad. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st.
Just keep slinging it. Going to try to get it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pushes for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, BAMA! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr.
Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Right on the money. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Miller. No chance to run, but still a good game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Ohio State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football